Oh, what's up? You guys, I did this whole entire look drugstore. When I say even down to the brushes, sis, even down to the brushes. Even down to the brushes. This is so drugstore. I used every single brand that I own, I believe. I used Maybelline, I used NYX, I used e.l.f, I used MUA, I used all of them. It was LA Girl. Did I say e.l.f? I think I did. Wet n Wild, Rimmel, Physicians Formula, pretty much all of them all. The only ones that I didn't include is LA Colors and, God, I just thought of it and it escaped me. Which one didn't I include? LA Colors. There was another one. Oh, LA Colors and Joa. Joa's specifically at CVS. I do have some of Joa's products, however, oh no, I did use Joa. Look at me, I did, because I used this brow brush from them. I didn't use their products because their products that I have are brand new, unopened. I want to save that for another video, so I did use that. But when I tell you this is so drugstore, even down to my shirt. My shirt is clueless as if, okay? This is from Five Below, but I didn't know if Five Below was considered drugstore, because you know you can't get drugs from Five Below. So I just did the ones that I didn't use, like my Five Below brushes, even though brushes from Five Below are so good. So yeah, if you like this look, keep on watching, and yeah, I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, and I'll see you in like 2 seconds. Can I just say how excited I am to do this look? I practiced it the other day because I was just cleaning makeup. My brushes were dirty. I just wanted to try and see how, like, what colors would look good together, and I literally like fell in love with the look. I said I need to do this look on my channel. I need to. And because the look is featuring a drugstore eyeshadow palette, and my last few videos have been very bougie, the ones with me doing makeup tutorials, got primer in my hair. So my last few makeup tutorials have been very bougie. I had Natasha Denona's Safari palette, which I really love that look. However, it's time to go drugstore, okay? Because not everybody can afford a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. So today, everything is drugstore. I pulled out all my products beforehand, and even down to the brushes, sis. Even down to the brushes. So the primer that I have on today is L'Oreal. And if you see some crazy edges in my hair, girl, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Brandon, what you got on? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's splat. That's splat right
there. Don't you love that meme? That's splat. That's splat. Okay, but this is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base. This is a good primer. Just gave me a good smooth surface. I could feel it all. Always infamous for getting stuff in my hair. So we have that. The two foundations I'm gonna mix today are too dark for me. Why I picked these two, I have no idea. I'm gonna do a foundation declutter sooner or later. But today these are my Rimmel Stay Matte and Physicians Formula foundations. The Rimmel is in the shade 303 True Nude, and the Physicians Formula is in the shade MN3. But the brushes I'm gonna use, I want to do this Wet n Wild one from their holiday collection. Believe it or not, this is clean. Oh wait, no, it's not. I feel something flaking off. Well, if it's anything on there, it's powder, because it looked like a nude color. I don't use this one for foundation. However, this is the only foundation brush from drugstore that I actually have, and the other one is this MUA brush. However, I don't have a bronzing brush, so I'm gonna try and use this one for bronzing and use this one for foundation. Wish me luck, okay? But the girl is gonna be, oh yeah, not her color. Oh, oh, oh. Infamous for not having things be my color. Now, if you thought this was too dark, sis, you ain't even seen it yet. We still got the brim on, okay? Now, this one is really Ooh. Ooh. So not my color. Whoa, and I just put too much on. Okay, now I have dry skin. You heard that this is Rimmel Stay Matte, right? Talk about that one little thing went everywhere, and I still got some on my finger. Okay, Rimmel. I actually really like that foundation. I don't find it makes me super dry. But I don't know. Because this is a matte foundation, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna spray my face with some like setting spray first. And this is a drugstore setting spray. I'm gonna set it with this first, and then I'm gonna work it in with that. Hate the smell of that. It's really a horrible smell. Yeah, so not my shade. Your girl really needs to throw this in the trash. Look like Amy Macedo. So not my shade. I look ridiculous. Now, if these are your shades, then that's great. However, these are not mine. I'm not telling you that you look. I'm gonna blend that down under my shirt. Now, if this is your shade, I'm not saying that you look ridiculous. I'm just saying because I know this isn't mine. It looks horrible on me. Now, we really gotta do some blending because if there's any space that is not covered, it's gonna look horrible. And she does look patchy. So we're gonna go in with this Physicians Formula because it's the lighter color here. She's really patchy there, and then we're gonna go down here too. The fact that I thought that these were my shade at all tells you what level of delusional I am. Okay, now I am really red at my chest area. My skin is like, why did you do that to me? I never blended down that far, but you know, you're gonna have to do something. Look at that difference. Oh, and look at how long my nails are. Can you look at that? This is what quarantine is doing. Thank you, quarantine. But this is my base. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this Almay Smart Shade Concealer. And this, of course, once you put it on, it actually goes to the color of your skin. So hopefully it's not like too lighter. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. Okay, she looks like a creepy mess. Now I actually do like this concealer, however I've never tried it on you know, 50,000 shades lighter. I mean darker. Okay, she actually did very well. She did good. I just needed to blend her out because she was crazy. Now for my under eye, to brighten it up a little bit, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. It's broken, so I'm gonna close it and then show it to you. And then I'm gonna grab this MUA Professional brush. This might be a highlighter brush and not a powder brush, but you get it from CVS. Okay, I see some things are breaking up. I'm not sure if that's from the brush or what. But I do have dry skin, and what did I expect on a matte foundation, right? Right. I just remembered, I just did my foundation first. Oh, I got foundation on my shirt. I did foundation first and I didn't even do my eyes. Usually I do my eyes. But I'm gonna use this e.l.f. sheer. Now, you know I love my MAC paint pot, but you know, drugstore, so we're gonna do this e.l.f. one. And I didn't even buy any of the products for this. I had all of this in my drawer. I just choose to be a bougie sister. Sorry. Now I am gonna go in with this e.l.f. This e.l.f. palette. Cannot talk today. What is up with my memory? And I have this one. I'm literally only using it for this shade just so that that sheer e.l.f. one doesn't just so that that sheer e.l.f. primer doesn't like set everywhere. I'm gonna use a big fluffy brush and just go all over that with a Wet n Wild brush, again from their holiday collection. She looks okay. I look like I just got out of the tanning bed. I look so orange. Oh my god. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, literally, when I say this is drugstore, this is drugstore. I literally took this brush out of a Milani palette and we're gonna use it. We're gonna use this end, and I'm gonna go in with this NYX Ultimate Edit palette. This is in the shade Brights. I'm gonna go in with this shade, and I'm gonna go in with that flat side. And we're gonna really have to pack this on, okay? This is not ABH. This is not Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is not Juvia's Place. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We really packed that on for a drugstore. Okay, thanks. Okay. Okay, I actually like this one when it's lower. However, this one's higher, so I have to bring it higher. Why did I do that? How about we just turn it around? How about we use this one? And I'm gonna go in with this blue shade in the same palette. Same palette. Okay, now, I'm warning you. I told you I practiced this look the other day. Well, I didn't practice it, I was just playing in it. And it took me by storm. So be prepared. Are you prepared? Are you in your seat? Are you holding on? Okay. Okay, mama, talk about pigment is there. Blend that in, and we all know blue and yellow makes green. Okay, so I just packed on that yellow, pack, and then this, I kind of just blended the blue inside really quickly. And then this one was having a little bit of trouble getting the blue on, so then I started like pouncing it and like patting it in instead of like blending it in. And this one looks a little bit less blue, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more blue on this side. Oh, she is fire. She is fire. Oh my god. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with this Joa brush. It's actually for eyebrows. However, your girl's gonna use it for eyeliner today. Okay. So I do have an eyeliner from the drugstore. It's NYX. However, I think I'm drying it out and I really do need to keep it. So I'm just gonna still go with this in NYX, and I want some color anyway. So I'm gonna use this green and literally use the eyeshadow as liner. You can use this in any palette, this technique. Have fun with it, girl. Have fun with it. So I'm annoying. So I'm gonna take this end of it. I'm gonna just get all in there. I'm gonna start at the end and just pack it on there. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of packing because I can like barely see that color. Well, there she is. Hi, come out and play. Thank you. Oh, and did I mention this is, oh yeah, I did mention this is the brow brush. Okay, good. And you can find Joa exclusively at CVS. So still a drugstore. Now what I will say, this is supposed to be an eyebrow brush, so I won't knock it too hard, but this is scratchy. Why is this so dang on scratchy? Okay, she's really blended into that blue, so that's good. I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. My brush is all the way back there. I gotta move this up for this eye because the girl is blind. Okay, now usually I would take a makeup wipe, and that's why I'm so mad at myself because I put foundation on and this foundation has the nerve not to be my color. So I can't just use a makeup wipe because then I'll look horrible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this foundation brush. You gotta just scoop it out like that. I'm glad, because I wasn't even thinking, I'm glad that I didn't go crazy with it. And that, because usually I would really go crazy around here and then be like, oh, that's okay, I'm just gonna wipe it off with a makeup wipe. But your girl did not go crazy today. Thank God, because I would have had to start this all over and I would have used a different foundation. Let's go with bronzer, even though your girl really doesn't need bronzer. We're gonna go in, oh, it's not a foundation brush. This is a multi-purpose brush from MUA. That's again at CVS. This is 018. And this is, this is their professional bronzing palette as well. Can you tell I like MUA? I'm just gonna dab that in there. I'm gonna go over my hand. Okay, she's like really, really separating right here. My God, Jesus. Foundation, work with me. Okay, I think I got her blended out right there for now. Let me. Can you tell I don't like this base? Hopefully I look great on camera. Editing Fantasy, please let me know if I look great on camera. Roast me if you have to.
You so bomb, you so popping, you so all that, you so in your bag, you so able, capable, willing. I mean, you so worthy.
But I think I look just horrible in person, and I'm gonna zoom in once I'm done with everything. But let's go into blush. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. cream blush that I mentioned in my declutter that I was so not ready for when I did my declutter. I totally thought I was gonna declutter this and I didn't because of this pump right here. See, it worked during the declutter. It knew I was gonna let it go and it's like, let us work one last time. Come on. Come on. Come out, please. Oh, there we go. And I would push a lot out. You know anything about cream blush, you would know. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna rub this on the palm of my hand because I don't have a drugstore blush brush. As I mentioned, it's already hard enough. Okay, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna dot in. This look is very drugstore. This look reminds me of when I didn't have any money and I had to wait for my mom or ask my mom to buy me makeup, or I was just starting out with makeup and I didn't know what to use, so I was just picking anything and I didn't have any brushes. I used to use my hands a lot. And now look at me, buying Natasha Denona. Won't you do it? So if you're watching this video for fun, or if you're watching this video to roast me, or you're watching this video because you're literally just trying to find some good tips on how to really take your drugstore game to the next level, then hopefully this video is for you either way. I'm gonna take that foundation brush and I'm literally just trying to smooth that out. Now she looks horrible on this foundation. I cannot stand this foundation. This is definitely going in my declutter. Definitely. One, because they're not my shade, but two, because they work horribly. I don't know if they're working horribly together or what it is, but maybe they work better separately, but I don't need to have them anyway because they're not my shade. Now for highlights, my favorite part. I got the Wet n Wild highlight fan brush. I usually don't use this brush because I hate fan brushes. That's all anyone talks about, well, all anyone did talk about on YouTube. And now no one uses them because of this exact reason. They don't work. You have to really get in there. Yeah, and I know this is a beaming highlight. Sis. Okay. We're gonna go with that palette. We're gonna go with that middle highlight shade. Hopefully that'll pick up better, being as it's a powder and not baked as the other one. She's a little better. We're gonna build her up because I like blinding. And I never had that when I was buying things from the drugstore. So let's see if we can build her up. Oh yeah, she's buildable. She's cakey, but she's buildable. Now usually at this point, I would either wipe all my makeup off because I look ridiculous, or I'd go in with a powder and I'd go in with a powder and a brush and try and buff it all in. But because this is so drying, I didn't think that buffing this in would be any helpful. Okay, yeah, she's blinding too. Got our sisters there. Okay, so this palette is good. I'm glad I didn't declutter this because I was totally gonna declutter this in my last video. So you should watch that video because I was hurting my feelings in that video. Okay, she does not want to be on my lip. Oh yeah, she's cute, sis. She's cute. We're gonna use this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, or is this Designer? Oh, this is Designer, and the shade Brunette. And I'm literally just outlining it. Outlining the top, and then I fill in between. This isn't going to be an in-depth eyebrow tutorial, of course. So if you would like that, I can do that. However, this isn't my favorite brow product, so I don't feel comfortable doing that today because Mama knows she loves her. What's it called? Benefit. Okay, that's good. From this point of view, I'm always editing and I'm like, ugh, you don't end up fixing that? Why don't you end up fixing that? That's so annoying. Oh yeah, this is a good brow, isn't she? Ugh. This is the one giving me trouble. But otherwise, she's pretty good. She did pretty good. So, I'm gonna go in with this this is Hard Candy Max Pout Plumping Serum. Because your girl has a very small top lip. Oh, I have no idea. Well, it's not that I have a small top lip, it's that I have a small cupid's bow. And if I don't plump it there, it goes away. I don't use this all the time because I've been learning that highlight does kind of the exact same thing. That's why I highlight it right there in my cupid's bow. And because it's kind of, well, it doesn't sting. I hear that all plumping feels like this, but I'm not used to it. So your girl can only take so much of this. And she kind of smells, feels like mint. I hate mint. I just graduated to mint toothpaste like a year or two ago. I was doing like cherry and strawberry for the longest time. Yes, I know, I'm 20. However, I don't like mint. So this is like, it's like I just graduated. Now I'm putting it on my lips. What am I doing? But she's still cute from far away. That's why I'm glad she looks cute on camera. To me. From what I can see. I'm gonna use this NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle. Okay, on camera she might not look at it like anything, but I promise I did something here. I'm gonna go in with this Revlon. Now, if you were ever looking for a nude lipstick, the drugstore does have you covered. This is 672 Brazilian Tan. Look at that, she's cute. Now I did use everything besides the lashes, but I mean I use MUA products so much, you really don't need that other product. However, I do need to put a Maybelline product. I don't have any other Maybelline product because my face is like done right now. So let me just put on this mascara, even though I hate mascara and it's midnight. It's midnight. I'm still gonna put this on there. Okay, this mascara helped a lot, and I've never thought of this as like a really good mascara. I just thought it was blah. Maybe it's because most of the time I do such neutral looks, but today it's like color bam everywhere, so it really, you see that, those eyelashes. Now look at my skin. You see how it's like breaking up everywhere? Okay, look at the highlight. Ooh, that's beaming, but it's like breaking up everywhere. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, but there's one other there's one other brand that I didn't use, and that's LA Girl. Now this is a powder. As you can see, she's already breaking up. She's already dry. Why would I put a powder on my face? However, I said I'm gonna use all the brands that I have. So here's to it. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild powder brush. You can get this anywhere, child. You can get this anywhere, even Five Below, okay? And I'm just gonna dab in it a little bit. I'm literally not even gonna go everywhere. I'm just gonna go on this spot on my forehead where it's dry. Not dry, where it's like I feel like I'm shining. Okay, I don't feel like I'm shining that much. And we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this look, even though it was a struggle getting here. I still look bomb. Thank you very much. So make sure that you subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I hope you come back to watch even better, even wackier, and even more fails that are gonna be featured on my channel. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.